Hi guys, my name is Eki Ogunbor. I am a fashion and lifestyle content creator. I'm also the founder of Kisara Fashion West Africa, and I'm the Group Executive Director, Branding and Communications for Nusa Group. Today, I'm on Her Money, Her Power with the She Tank and Bella Niger, and we're going to talk all things money and fashion. So let's get into it. What's the best or most memorable or sentimental thing you've ever spent money on? Ever? Ever? Wow. Okay, let me just talk about in recent times. I would say it's my house. Um, Moving in there after a pretty, difficult time in my life and being able to make this space my own. Putting it together was a process. It was therapeutic for me. Of course, rent in Lagos these days, with the economy, it's a lot. But being able to know that I can do that for myself and make my space my home. When I come in, I feel good. I can relax and let my guard down after putting on the armor for the day. Is so sentimental for me. And I would say, yes, my house and paying house rent is the best thing I've spent money on. Okay, next question. If money could talk, what do you think your wallet would say about your spending habits? Hmm. What's that saying? Penny wise, pound foolish. However, I think my wallet would say penny wise, pound wise, because I save a lot. And I think that in recent times, I've been trying to take investments more seriously with, apps that encourage this and can help you monitor your investment. So yeah, I would say penny wise, pound wise. What does women's economic power mean to you? Women's economic power to me means freedom. It means the freedom to choose. It means being able to live life on your own terms and having the opportunity to create wealth in your personal life and in your community. You're a fashion girly. How would you say fashion, beauty, and similar industries contribute to women's economic power in Nigeria? In the fashion industry right now, I feel like there's a lot going on. Nigerian designers are getting noticed all around the world, internationally, even in other African countries. And there's no way that's not going to contribute to the economic growth of the country. We're getting noticed, and people are making purchases abroad. It's attracting foreign foreign investment and foreign revenue, and that can only mean good things for the country. The industry is going to continue growing. For example, the beauty industry is one of the biggest industries all over the world. Women like to spend money on beauty and makeup, skincare, and all of that. And for a country that does not invest in that industry, I don't ever see how that's going to be a good idea. I feel like women should get the opportunity to have access to funding and have more opportunities to invest in these women, quote unquote, led businesses, because there's no way it cannot help the economic growth of the country. And in addition to that, providing jobs for the local artisans that we have here is also something that's can improve the growth of the economy in Nigeria. The tailors, the people who source leather in the tanneries, the people who, are sourcing the fabrics. It's a ripple effect of positive change. I don't ever see how investing in women-led businesses will ever be a bad idea for the general economy. Um, next question, next question. Can you share a story about a time when your business gave you a sense of power and control over your life? I think financial power is so important for women because that way we don't have to rely on a man to get basic things done, buying things that we need, for example, makeup, clothes, and all of that, groceries, and also just to start businesses and create opportunities for ourselves and other people. For me, I would say being able to start a business and hire people is something that is so close to my heart, because I like the idea of giving other people opportunities to also have financial freedom. Um, I think in the long run, of course, it's important for the economy, and it creates, economic growth and contributes to the GDP overall. However, for me, personally, a personal story would be having to leave a toxic situation just based off of the fact that I could handle my own and I didn't need a man to support me or to give me permission to make that decision. Yeah, it's so important for a woman to have financial power, just for the freedom of choice and opportunities. There's a belief that businesses like fashion, beauty, and hair are not so serious, mostly because they're women owned. Would you say society's perception of what's serious business or not affects women's economic power? I feel like in the past, it really um, affected women's businesses, just because there was a bit of shame around, women being excited about beauty and fashion and not being taken seriously. However, over time, I feel like with the rise of content creation and fashion businesses, beauty businesses, people understanding that the beauty industry is a booming, wealthy industry, people are now taking these businesses a lot more seriously, because when you're in the business of money, regardless of what it is that you're doing, money is serious business. And if it's fashion, beauty, whatever the case may be, if that business is bringing in money, I see no reason why it shouldn't be taken seriously. So in the past, I feel like there was a lot of scrutiny and like prejudice around it. However, these days, women are taking back their power. They're getting more comfortable, um, indulging in the things that they love, and also being more qualified in those areas. Women are going to beauty school, they're learning how to sew, they're going to fashion school, and they are improving their crafts. So when their customers see the quality of what it is that they're putting out there, and there is value for the money that they're spending on it, there's no way it's not going to contribute to the economy. And I feel like these things should really be taken seriously. They should be invested more in, um, because at the end of the day, we should be looking at the greater good for the economy and the country, not just, okay, it's a woman's business, so I'm not going to pay it any mind. Business is business, money is money. If it's making money, why not? Internationally, there are so many women-centric businesses that are owned by men, and it's because they see the value in it and they understand that it's an opportunity to make money. How do you personally find pride and value in your hustle, even when it's a space that some may consider less serious? Like I said, money is serious business, and if you're in the business of making money, then you have to be serious. um, I think, um, for me, there's there's no gain in being ashamed in what I can do. There's no there's no way I can enjoy something and be ashamed about it, because, and of course, it comes with experience, it comes with maturity. There definitely was a time where I couldn't tell my dad, "Oh, daddy, I want to be a fashion designer, I want to make clothes." No, he told me to go and do accounting and finance, because that is what sounds more serious. However, later on in life, he explained to me that me having to do accounting and finance was a way to prepare me for any kind of business. You have to understand numbers to be able to do any kind of business, be it fashion, beauty, whatever the case is. So there's no way like I wouldn't take pride in what it is I'm doing, because if I don't, other people are not going to take me seriously. Um, and I would say seeing the benefits of my work also helps me um, helps me be more confident in what it is I'm doing. And that's why it's important for everyone to own their craft and to make sure that the quality of work that they're putting out is good enough to be seen in public. It's good enough to speak for you in rooms that you may not be in. And it also helps to build your reputation. It helps to build your network, you know. When people see your work, they know that, oh, okay, yes, this is Eki. I trust her work. If somebody suggests me for a campaign or whatever, they understand what I'm going to bring to the table. So there's no way I'm going to be ashamed about that if I know that I'm doing good quality work, I'm qualified for it, and I understand the business that I'm in. Because understanding numbers and making money is, for me, very serious business. I mean, to be able to survive in this economic climate in Nigeria, you need to be making money. How can we as a society shift the mindset that certain businesses are less serious simply because they are associated with women? First of all, there is a lot of reprogramming, learning and unlearning that has to go into it with our mindsets and the way we look at women and women-led businesses. Um, there are so many industries where they are both men and women. For example, with makeup, there are male makeup artists and female. With hair, male hairstylists, male chefs, and these are industries that are usually associated with women. However, I don't think there should be a discrimination between, you know, a male artist does better than a female artist because they've both been trained. They both are able to put out good quality of work. So why should they be differentiated based on gender? And sometimes the women even do better work than the men. So at the end of the day, I feel like the quality should speak for itself. They should be given opportunities also based on merit and not gender. I also feel like business is business and money is money. Numbers don't lie. So if the industry is a highly profitable industry, whether it is something that caters to mainly women with makeup and fashion and all of that, there really shouldn't be any prejudice in that regard, because women are capable enough to shine in industries that are even male dominated or cater to men. So I think it's just being realistic about what the realities are in the world that we live in moving forward. Women should be given equal opportunities the same way men are given, even if it's a male dominated industry or a female dominated industry. I don't think gender should be a problem. Last question. Say something inspiring to women, encouraging them to get their money up, take space, and go for their dreams, irrespective of societal beliefs or expectations. Okay. To any woman who's watching this and who feels like she's not capable, who feels like she cannot take up space in whatever field she's in, who feels like she cannot speak in a room filled with men, I want to say to you that you should be confident in what it is that you know you bring to the table. Even if you need to add value to your skills, invest in yourself, get more knowledge. If you have to take a course, take it. If you have to look for mentors, fish them out. Give yourself that leverage where you are in a room and you're able to speak based on your qualifications and your knowledge and your know-how. Let the work speak for you. I know a lot of the time it's easy to not take women seriously when, we look flashy, we look good, we look pretty. But let me tell you something. When you look good, you feel good. And once you feel good, you're able to make so much change within yourself and within your community that can can be a ripple effect to so many other things. Take your time, plan your next steps, and do whatever is required for you to make that change. don't listen to what the naysayers have to say. There are so many of us, myself included, who are doing the thing. Every day we're strapping our boots and we're putting on our armor, leaving our houses and getting the job done. I feel like it's important for your quality of work to speak for you. It's so important, because that way you give people less things to complain about or to bring you down about, when you know that your work can speak for itself. Um, and in that same vein, I think you should also be open to helping other women as well. It's so easy for people to be like, oh, women don't help each other. Women are always catty and they're always fighting. I think we can change that narrative. We can change that stereotype. Um, we should be able to collaborate. Collaboration is so important. Giving other women opportunities to shine is also very, very important, because if you don't pay it forward, it gets harder for other women to come to the table. Create a table for just women, and believe in yourself. That is the number one thing. Once you have that self-confidence, that self-love, and you know that you believe that you can succeed, that's half the job done. Having conversations like this are so important, because we need to let the younger generation know that it's okay to shine, it's okay to take up space and be confident in the work that you put out. It's okay to make your own money and have financial independence. And that's the reason why I like conversations and campaigns like this, because it can only change the narrative. It can only improve things. And I like to see things from a positive point of view. I'm happy to be here today. Thank you so much to the She Tank and Bella Naija for having me here today. Follow the conversation across all social media platforms using the hashtag Harmony Hapower.